This meeting is being recorded.
All right. Ladies, hello. Talia here, and I've got Tamara with me, and I've got Ada, which I was just saying that I didn't anticipate having Ada with me because I organised a babysitter for this, and she's just like, no, Mum, you're not putting me down. So here we are. I want to talk about supplements today. So Tamara is one of my Q Sciences colleagues, and what I want to talk to you guys about is our own experiences with these supplements and with these products. Answer any questions. If anyone has any questions, pop them in the comments and I'll be able to see that. But also just to sort of cut through a lot of overwhelm out there. There's a lot of supplements on the market. There's a lot of stuff out there. What do I do? What don't I do? What works? What doesn't? This is going to be like my personal experience with things, Tamara's personal experience with things. I'm not going to, say to you things that I don't 100% hand on my heart believe. So take from that what you will, guys. Tamara, thanks for joining. Thanks for chatting with me. Introduce yourself.
No worries. Thank you, Talia. I'm so happy to be able to share these products with you guys today. So I have been with Q Science for about 6 or 7 months now, I believe, and I have 2 small children at home. So I've got a 1 and a 2-year-old, and I looked into my health earlier this year, and that's when Q Science actually found me. I wasn't looking for it, and I didn't really know that how much I really needed to look after my health. So finding these products, I've really been able to delve into what's important for us in our everyday lives. So I'll share with you some products that I have personally been using and have been loving. So I've got our #1 bestseller here. So this is our Q Core. So I take this every day. So it's got 2 Q Max Premium in it, which is helping with your brain health. So if you have that brain fog and mental clarity and things like that. And it's got 2 Q Align, which is for inflammation inside the body. And then it's got just in the PM one is 1 Q Biotic, which is gut health at night time. So I have noticed a massive difference within myself with these products. I was always feeling a little bit lost, and being able to know what I'm doing and not get confused and have that brain fog. I just can think a lot clearer. It's also helped a lot with my sleep as well. So I was waking up a lot with the kids since they're being so young. So having this product has been able to help me get back to sleep a lot quicker, along with the slumber, which is a terpene. So we've got a fair few terpenes. I'll talk a little bit more into that soon, but yeah, I've had my mum uses this every day as well. She's had liver problems, so she can feel a massive difference within herself, and she cannot let it lapse, otherwise she just feels sick and pain within inside of her body now. So the importance of having supplements is just makes a massive difference in everyday life. I also use daily the collagen. Yeah, yep.
Can I share a bit about the Q4 too? So I've got this as well. I've used it too. And like Tamara says, it sort of rolls 3 key supplements into one. So guys, if you are feeling a bit shitty with your health, you need to do something for your body next year, you don't really know where to start. This is where I see this fitting in, okay, because it combines 3 really key points, focusing on like overall nutritional body cellular health, focusing on combating inflammation in your body, which, to be honest, like a lot of us have pretty high inflammation because we're living stressful lives, we eat sugar, we drink caffeine, we have fast food, okay? So this helps combat that. And your gut health, like your gut health is so important for all of those things Tamara mentioned, but mood as well. So where I love this one, right, Q Core, where I love it is if you need to make a start with doing something for your health, like this is an easy way to give yourself a kickstart. Like if you are sitting here going, I need to do something for myself in 2023, put this in your Christmas stocking, guys. I've used this. I felt similar to Tamara. I think I felt better mental clarity. I think I already take a lot of supplements, and I have like a very healthy diet in a lot of respects. So I don't think the benefit for me was massive, but I do believe if you are starting from ground one, this will give you some really, really good results, like amazing results. All
Yeah,
right, thanks.
and the best thing is that it comes in these little sachets, which is so convenient. I just rip them apart in the morning, take my AM ones and take my PM ones. And if I need to go somewhere or go away or whatever, it's so easy just to grab a couple of sachets or however many you need. You don't have to take like a whole tub full of capsules to carry around. So it's very convenient in these little sachets as well.
Yeah, and I think, that's a big thing, hey, convenience. And I think that's where a lot of mums get stuck. Like I talk to a lot of mums who, want to make a change, but to be honest, like our health a lot of the time is not the number one priority when we have kids. And it's okay though, guys. It doesn't have to be your number one priority. You can fit it in there with everything else you've got on, but finding easy ways and finding quick ways to sort of give yourself that leg up can really work well. So yeah, which is why the handiness is good.
Yeah.
All right, what else do you want to talk about?
So I've got the collagen here. I've got the Rebuild on me. There is actually 2 collagens that we have, and I was using both of them, which Talia's got the other one. So that's the Reform. This is the Rebuild. So they all help with like hair growth, nail growth, bone, and just overall health within all those aspects of your body. The purple one goes a little bit more into like anti-aging, so wrinkles, fine lines, and helping with that sort of stuff, while the Rebuild sort of like a muscle recovery, helping lose some stubborn fat as well. So that one comes into this one, whereas the purple one is more for like your appearance as well. Did you want to share?
Yeah, okay, so this one, right, guys, this collagen that I'm using, this is my, at the moment, like favorite luxury good to give to myself. It's like my treat. I don't spend a lot of money on my appearance and on new clothes and getting my hair done and all these sorts of things. So this feels like my one really good luxury item, and I love this. Like, this, hand on my heart, has changed my appearance this year. It's improved my skin so much. I've put some before and after photos in this group before. I'll find them again because like it actually is a massive change. But the reason I started taking this was after I had Ada. So she's 8 months next week actually. So after I had her, I had really bad postpartum hair loss, and I had the same thing after I had Dana. I actually wish I had had this product after I had Dana, so I could feel my hair falling out again, and I was like, help me. I started taking this, and it has been such an amazing, amazing change. Like all through here, all through these bits were patchy and gross, and my hair's just feels so much better now. It looks so much better. My skin, after taking it for maybe 2 weeks, really improved. So this one, like, I don't really talk about instant benefits a lot in my line of work because I really believe you have to put the work in with your exercise and your healthy eating. But this is an actual quick win. It really, really, really works. So I've been using this pretty consistently. I did stop taking it because, all right, I'll be completely honest with you, luxury good, a little bit expensive. My hair was growing back. I was like, maybe I don't need it anymore. My hair literally started falling out again a week after I stopped taking it. So I know for a fact that this was the thing that was working. It wasn't just my hormones going through their natural cycle. And so now I've been taking it ever since. But do you know what? I'm going to keep taking it. Like, I absolutely love this product. And if you are struggling with postpartum hair loss, 100% get on it. It will change your life. But generally, you know, like Tamara said, collagen in our diet is super, super important for your skin health, for your tendon health, which is a really important thing if you play a lot of sports, muscle recovery, things like that. Is this my number one starter product? Probably not, unless you have specific goals like that. But this, if you want that edge and if you want your skin and hair to be amazing, get on it, okay?
Yeah, and there is 4 different types of collagen in both of them. So, and it is the liquid sort. So there's a lot of collagens out there, and there's heaps of powders and things like that. So the liquid collagen is more absorbable by the body. So all what we do every day is fill it up with a tablespoon. So it's 15 mils, and then just literally lick it off the spoon, and it actually tastes really good as well. So that's a bonus. Next one I'm going to talk into a little bit is the Trim Plus.
I actually think it tastes horrible.
Oh, do you?
I'm not ruled on this because I've spoken to so many people. They're like, "Oh, it's really nice." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah,
So, you know,
I quite like it, but then I've had others say it tastes like herbs, and I'm like, I don't taste that. But, yeah.
that's irrelevant. Like, this is not the most important thing. You're not buying it for a nice drink, okay? You're buying it because it's going to help your body. So who cares?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Next one I've got is the Trim Plus. So this is a weight loss supplement. So I have always sort of tried to eat healthy and do those different types of things to shift that stubborn weight. And especially after having the kids, I just had that horrible mum tum that I couldn't get rid of, that across the bottom of your stomach, across the top of your pelvis area. I had a fair bit of like fat sitting there. So I don't take this all the time, but I did take it for a couple of months consistently, and it shifted a fair bit of weight. So I'm happy to share these pictures in Talia's group if she wants me to, or if you are interested in weight loss as well, I'm happy to send through some photos of myself showing my journey with the trim as well, because it was just massive with the amount of difference that I had just in 1 month on that. So I'm quite happy to share that with you guys if you want to see some before and after pictures of me doing that. But yeah, it made a massive difference. I haven't taken it for a few months because I'm quite happy where I am right now. But yeah, I'm still looking into my health with the different like water and food and that as well, keeping that up. So that's the Trim Plus.
So with that one, I haven't used this one personally. What did you feel when you stopped taking it? Like hunger wise, how did you feel with your gut, like bloating, digestion? What sort of differences did you notice when you started and when you stopped?
So I have noticed I'm very bloated again, so it does help with that. Hunger and that, again, I find myself nibbling a lot when the kids do, whereas I sort of wasn't when I was taking the supplements, which was good. It sort of made my hunger go away, and I was just happy with my 3 meals a day and like occasional apple snack or something like that. But yeah, it's definitely come back a bit more. So I'm thinking coming up to Christmas that I might start taking that again. So I've got a couple of bottles sitting here that I have bought when we had good sales. So yeah, I'm keen to start taking those again coming up to this festive season to reduce that bloat in my body and maybe not eat so much over the big period of Christmas. So
the way that one works, like, correct me if I'm wrong here, but it's not like a lot of weight loss supplements you see, which is like a stimulant appetite suppressant. So this works more on regulate or changing your gut microbiome. So what we get when our gut is imbalanced, right? So the more sugar you eat, the more sugar-loving bacteria are in your gut, and then the more sugar you want to eat. So this is sort of the thing that happens with our gut bacteria. If you start eating a lot of unhealthy fast food, your gut microbiome will make you crave more of those foods. And so what this helps to do is reset things so you're not craving as many of those foods, and going into your gut health, helping that bloat, helping your digestion and all of those sorts of things is sort of how it works, and sort of why I think it's a really good product and a really potentially powerful product. That isn't just like an appetite suppressant weight loss thing. And I've tried these in the past. Like, guys, I have honestly tried so many supplements over the years. I've done them all. So a lot of the appetite suppressant weight loss supplements, they give you sort of a bit of a jittery feeling. They do definitely suppress your hunger. They do work to an extent, but I don't feel that they work well long term. This one, because it is helping you optimize your gut microbiome, it sort of sets your body up to be healthier and be able to burn more fat long term. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, that pretty much covered everything that it says on the side of the bottle. So it just says that it promotes the healthy, lean body composition, resets the natural set point signals, inhibits fat storage, mobilizes stored fat, supports a healthy metabolism, optimizes physical performance, and improves that gut microbiome response to weight loss, and provides that feel-good energy to avoid common fatigue during calorie reduction. So that's everything that it says it helps with on the side of the body. So that, yeah, pretty much covered what you just went into then.
Yeah, I think, guys, the body set point is a really important thing. So you would have noticed this if you try and lose weight, right? Like, you lose 5 kilos and then it gets a little bit tricky. You sort of drop down and then your body's like, ooh, don't like that, I want to come back up. You drop down a little bit more, it's like, ooh, I want to come back up. Just means that your body is used to operating here and it has that as a set point. So what this supplement does, right, it helps to lower your set point. So when you drop weight, you come back up to here and you're happy, like your body's sort of not always fighting to put on weight, because we don't like losing weight. Our body hates losing weight. Like, I used to be a fighter and I had to do some, like, my weight was all over the place. Coming into fight camp, I always came in heavier than I wanted to, and I always had to get my weight off and then do a weight cut. And it's hard, like, you're fighting your body a lot of the time. So I do know how tricky this is firsthand. So anything that you can sort of, if you do find this challenging, if you do find it challenging to sort of break through that 5K plateau, I think this is something worth trying.
Yeah, definitely. I've got some terpenes here. So I have got the brand new Bliss. So this is the new product that was launched last month. So this is basically a supplement. I've used it twice after school the last 2 days, actually, because being a teacher, I don't drink enough water during the day. So I come home with a headache. So I've had this as soon as I've got home, and within 5 minutes, my headache has eased quite significantly. Oh my God, I can't say that word. Significantly. And I am feeling quite relaxed. So this Bliss is basically a chocolate extract. So it's found in plants. So terpenes are found in plants. So it's natural as can be. And they just help manage discomfort and help support that positive mindset and relaxation as well. So I've used it twice because I only come this week. But yeah, I've bought a trial bottle for people to test out as well around the local area. But yeah, that has worked for me both days of using that. So it basically just stimulates the sense of happiness and your mental wellness as well. So on top of that Q core, it just sort of backs that up a little bit. But yeah, that's from me not drinking enough water while I'm at work because I can't duck to the toilet during classroom breaks. I'm a teacher. And then I've also got here the chill, which does exactly what it says, chills you out. I don't use this one a lot personally. I think I've used it once. So it's not something that I would probably buy again because I don't tend to use it a lot. But yeah, it's the same terpene base supplement. The comfort is another one here that I've got, which I use again when I have discomfort with inside the body. I don't use that one a lot. I don't find that I need it a lot on top of my Q core because that sort of supports that inflammation with inside the body. So I don't use it a whole heap. The slumber I normally take not too often, but I do take it when I feel like I haven't had a good night's sleep a few times in a row, like last night. For my husband's away for 10 days, so I've had a really rough run. So tonight I'll be definitely taking some slumber to help with my sleep. I think I need to give my boys some too because they've definitely had a couple of rough nights. So I do love the slumber. It just promotes that rest and relaxation with inside the body. And I just find myself going back to sleep a lot easier once I'm up with them and trying to settle them. I don't lay in bed for hours and think, all right, it's time, like I need something to help me go back to sleep. It sort of helps me drift off into that restful and relaxation, and I can go back to sleep quite easily.
Yeah, I've used that one too, actually. I've got it here. And I think this is one of the things that I talk about with women a lot in this group is sleep being a form of stress. And there are parts of it that we have control over, and there are parts of it, especially that if we've got young kids, that we don't necessarily have control over. So for me to sit here and say, oh, just go and get 8 hours of sleep every night, it's not reasonable to say for a lot of mums. And when people say that to me, it actually really pisses me off. So I'm never going to say it to you guys, but optimizing the sleep that we do get is really important. So if you're getting 4 hours, you can have 4 shitty hours and feel terrible, or 4 good hours and feel average. Okay, so none of them are a 100% win situation. But if you're only getting 4 hours sleep, you want to get 4 good hours sleep because it does really, really help your body. And yeah, I agree. I think this is a way to help optimize that. So when I first took this, I'll be honest, I'll be completely honest with you. When I first took this, I was disappointed because in my head, I just expected it to be like a Xanax or temazepam and just knock my socks off. And I was lying in bed, I was like, this isn't working. And then I was like, oh, this is rubbish. And then I went back to it because really that is not what this is about, okay? It's not a drug that is going to put you into a coma. It's something to help your body perform better and to function better and to just be in alignment a little bit better. And so then when I started taking it again with this in my mind, it did help. And like Tamara said, it does help when you wake up in the middle of the night. It does help it does help you get back to sleep and feel more rested. So if you want something that's going to knock your socks off, hello, I've got 2 kids now. If you want something that's going to, knock your socks off and put you into a coma, this isn't for you. But if you want something that is going to work naturally with your body, make your body feel like support your body's sleep process. What's the word I'm trying to say? Support your body's sleep rhythms and sleep cycles and make you feel a bit more rested when you haven't had an optimal sleep. I think this can really, really work well for you. And I've been taking it and I really love it now. I've completely changed my tune. I think I said to you initially, I was like, no, I don't really like it. But now I'm a fan. This is another one that I use, Create. I haven't used this one as much, to be honest. So this is one that sort of, it goes into that like mental clarity that you were talking about a bit earlier, cutting through that brain fog. So most of the work that I can do is in the early hours of morning before the girls wake up. So I wake up in the morning at like 4:30, and then I know this is like not the optimal and ideal situation, but I get up and I start working on the computer, and I feel really foggy. I don't want to have a coffee that early in the morning because it does make me feel more tired during the day. So I've just been having this. And again, it doesn't knock your socks off, okay? It's not like having a super strong stimulant. It's not like I'm awake, I'm focused, I'm working, but when I'm getting up at 4:30 in the morning, it clears my head, and it means that I can function and start my day off really, really well. So, you know, it doesn't mean that you need to get up at 4:30 in the morning to use this, but if you do feel like that, I think it could be really valuable if you have like that 3 p.m. energy slump, or, you know, you get to the afternoon and you're feeling unmotivated, a little bit fatigued, like you just can't think properly. Instead of having a coffee or something sugary that's going to contribute to that stress cortisol response in your body that just sort of sends you on this crazy roller coaster for the day, I think this can be a valuable thing then. So if anyone tries it like this, I would love to hear what you think about that.
Yeah, I haven't personally tried that one, but they in the review group on Facebook, they all talk about if you have like too many tabs open, that's a good one to just get you to focus on one thing as well. So that's another terpene as well. Yeah, this one here. Yep. So we've got the sublingual spray. So I've got a few here. I've got all of them. I don't tend to use them all a lot. We've got the Boost. I don't use that a heap, but that's just to boost your metabolism, get it going a bit faster. We've got the D3, which is the immunity spray. So I use this one every day. It's a sublingual spray, so it just goes straight underneath the tongue. My kids love using these as well. So you can have up to 8 sprays a day, but for them, obviously, I just do 1 or 2. The relief spray, that's a good one as well. So I use this one if I do have a headache instead of taking Panadol, and it makes that go away. So that's a little bit more of a natural alternative than using Panadol as well. The B12's the energy spray. I don't use it a whole heap, but my mum lacks in B12, so she uses this spray every day. So it just depends what your sort of health goals are around that as well. And then we've got our sleep spray. So this one's got melatonin in it. I don't find I need it because I am using my Q core every day. But for those people who struggle to get to sleep or wake up throughout the night and can't get back to sleep, this is an awesome one to use. So my brother-in-law, I gave it to my husband to give to him at work, and I said, make sure you tell him not to take it after about 9:30 because it does have melatonin in it, and if he takes it any later, he'll be very sluggish the next day because it's not going to wear off. And he didn't tell him, and he took it at 2:00 in the morning after he'd been laying there awake for an hour and a half, and then the next morning, he did not want to get up and go to work. And when he did, he was very tired all day. So it definitely does work. And a lot of people do use this, but yeah, it needs to be used before that sort of 9:00 at night. Otherwise, the melatonin's not going to be worn off from your sleep as well. So I love the sprays. They're very easy and convenient. And yeah, just easy to use as well. So if you're not someone who likes to take tablets all the time, they're just a couple of sprays underneath the tongue, and they have a pepperminty flavor, I think. So they're another product that we love to use in our household.
Yeah, that's good. I haven't used them personally, but one of the benefits of having those sublingual sprays is that you bypass your digestive system when things are absorbing into your body. So your mouth, like the tissue under your tongue, it absorbs things very, very, very quickly and very easily. It gets into your body without going through the digestive system, being exposed to your gastric acids and all of those things. So it is a really effective way to take vitamins and minerals. I've got 2 other things to talk about. How many do you have?
I was just going to talk about the gummies a little bit. So the gummies I have and I use for my children for that immunity every morning. So they have 1 gummy. So the suggested amount for an adult is 2. So I don't take them myself because I find with my own supplements and that's enough defense for my body. But for my children, they're not having anything else. So I buy the gummies for them to be able to build that immunity and defense for them personally being so little. So yeah, they're only 1 and 2. So that's what I use for them. I do have the detox tea here as well. That's quite good. I haven't used it for a fair while. I don't like to use it all the time. So there's actually the tea bags actually make quite a big amount. So that will last a week. So I sort of do that a week on and then a few weeks off as well. And then the only other thing I've got is the Q Sport sachets. So these ones I use, I don't drink coffee. So I use this instead. So that to boost my energy in the morning if I did need it. I use it also for sports. So netball and things like that. I use these all the time instead of getting a Powerade. So they've got like a natural caffeine in them as well. So yeah, just boosting that physical and mental energy. There's a few different flavors of those as well. But yeah, that's basically all I have to share with everyone.
Yeah, I've got 2 others. So this is one of my favorites, greens. This is one that I use like a coffee, like you were using your sport. So in the afternoon, if I feel like I'm having that little bit of an energy slump, I have one of these, okay? And greens, like I have had a lot of green supplements in the past. None of them taste good, but this one, I promise you guys, it actually tastes really nice. So I can have this one as a drink rather than just like, mix it up, neck it greens. And it does have that little bit of natural caffeine. And so I feel like it does give you a little bit of a boost, but a really, really healthy boost that doesn't get you into that caffeine loop with your energy peaks and your energy crashes, which is a big thing for mums to try and manage, I think. And then the other one is a protein powder. So of course I have a protein powder because I'm a fitness professional. Again, I've used a lot of different protein powders. This one I've got is the vegan one. I don't like the whey ones for no reason except they don't agree well with my tummy. I've got nothing against them otherwise. But this one, I've just had the vanilla one, but it tastes nice, okay? A lot of people that I talk to and I recommend a protein, they've never had protein powder before and I recommend one and they're like, oh, it tastes weird. It's not a vanilla milkshake, okay? Guys, if you've never had protein powder before, it's not a vanilla milkshake, it's a vanilla protein shake. It does taste like a protein powder. But as far as protein powders go, this is nice, okay? You can, have you had this? You can get away even with mixing it with water and it's nice. And that is not the case for a lot of them.
Yeah, I use them in my smoothies most mornings. I actually mix the greens and the protein powders in a smoothie with probably frozen banana, frozen avocado, those types of things, and just chuck it all in together and then out the door. So it's just easy for me to use.
Yeah, again, this comes in those little handy sachets. So you can take this to work like this. You don't have to take a big sachet and be scooping it out and, you know, putting protein dust in the kitchen. You can have it as a nice convenient sachet. So yes, now I know we've talked about a lot of things. I want to summarize for you guys what my 3 top things are. All right, starting out, if you want to feel better about yourself, if you want to start next year off and like kick some goals for your body and for your health, this is where you start, okay? Q Core, you're going to get this. You're going to get your greens because no one eats enough veggies. This tastes good. You'll drink it and it will be good. You'll like it. It's sustainable. That's the word I'm looking for. And you'll get this, okay? Protein. Women generally don't eat enough protein. It is the number one thing I always work with clients that start working with me, is to get a little bit more protein in your diet, because it does manage hunger, it does manage cravings, it does help your body composition more than tinkering with any other nutrient in your body, okay? So they're my top 3. This is my luxury item, okay? If you want amazing hair and amazing skin, you're getting this one. Tamara, what is your top 3?
All right, so my top 3 that I always love to use. So on my monthly order, I always have my Q Core, and I have this in a bundle. So the Q Core and the collagen actually comes in a bundle. So you end up getting the collagen quite cheap with your Q Core. So I think it comes down to almost $50 a bottle with the Q Cores, which is good. My next one that I probably use is also the protein powders, which are in my pantry. I forgot to grab them out. So I've actually got the chocolate one and the vanilla one. So I put those in a smoothie most mornings with the greens. So it's an awesome way to get the greens into your body. So I mix them in the smoothie together, and then just chuck some other things in with it. And it's really fluffy and nice, and just so delicious and easy, and it's providing my body with all the right nutrients as well. So that's probably my 3 things in together with that bundle. So I always love those.
Right. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing that with us. I really appreciate it. So guys, if you're watching back on replay, email me any questions. I'm happy to send you product information sheets or talk about whether these are the right thing for you, because I would love to, give you that extra little boost, that extra 1% that supplements really do give you. So happy to chat. If you're interested in becoming a rep, becoming an ambassador, happy to chat to you about that as well. It's a really nice little business if you do have a passion for health and fitness. And you do get a lot of support with it along the way. So I'd love to share that with you as well.
Thanks for having me. And
right.
I look forward to helping people if they need as well. So thank you.
Thank you.